Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ma'am Revi Galang. I am Veronica Cruz, your reporter for today. Our topic is all about contemporary philosophies. When we say contemporary philosophy, it refers to the current era or present in the history of Western philosophy beginning in the early 20th century. We have perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, existentialism, and social reconstructionism.
And now, let's have perennialism. Perennialists assert that the primary purpose of education is to bring students in contact with the truth by cultivating their intellect and sense of rationality or reasoning power. They contend that there are principles that the students need to learn, like the universality of truth, the importance of rationality, and the power of aesthetics. They also propose the study of religion to encourage ethical behavior.
Means when you are perennialist, your focus is to teach your students about universal truth, which ideas are everlasting. It seeks enduring realities which are constant and not changing. Hence, the emphasis should be on principles. Moreover, perennialists want their students to think rationally and develop their minds so that they can think critically. They also recommend their student to study religious values or ethics so that students know how to interact with their society rightly.
Perennialists urge that the students read the great books, works by history's finest thinkers and writers, and develop their understanding of the concepts about human knowledge. They oppose the inclusion of non-academic subjects in the curriculum because they defeat the primary purpose of the school, which is to develop students intellectually. They endorse subject matter curriculum loaded with cognitive subjects that develop rationality and morality.
Lessons are lifted from great books, literature, art, psychology, philosophy, mathematics. They teach their students to read, analyze, discuss about these books, which works by history's finest thinkers and writers, because they think the ideas are profound and meaningful even today when they are written. They believe that learning these books or classic books will lead them to a successful adult life. For them, since people are human, they should teach first is about human. Teach science but not technology. Great ideas rather than vocational topics. Perennialist teachers. First, believe that teachers are intellectual mentors and models for their students. Second, believe that fundamental skills such as reading, writing, computation, and research be developed starting the elementary grades to prepare them for lifelong learning. Third, believe that subjects with human concern like history, literature, drama, and arts should be introduced in the secondary school curriculum. Fourth, believe that their role is to sharpen the students' intellectual powers and enhance their moral qualities. And last, believe that electronic versions of great books and other classics may be viewed by larger audience, but this could not be a substitute for reading the classics. The next one is essentialism.
Essentialism is a teacher-centered philosophy that adheres to the belief that the basic skills of literacy and numeracy, as well as subject matter knowledge, should be developed in schools. Subjects such as history, mathematics, science, languages, and literature are essential subjects for secondary education. They believe that this basic essential subject matter need to be mastered to be able to function effectively in society. These skills will prepare them to be competent and skilled individuals for the competitive global village.
The teacher in essentialisms are sole authorities in the subject area. Teacher train the mind of their students with what are essential, what is needed, what is necessary, or extremely important. The basic skills or the fundamental 3 R's such as Reading, writing, arithmetic are essential for them. By imparting this knowledge and skills, they prepare their student to function efficiently and effectively.
Essentialists favor a subject matter curriculum which should be cumulative and sequentially arranged, starting with low-order thinking skills to more complex higher-order level.
Students are required to master a body of information and basic techniques, gradually moving from less to more complex skills and detailed knowledge.
Essentialists do not favor innovative or process learning approaches like constructivism, which allow students to construct knowledge based on past knowledge or experiences. They adhere more on teacher-directed instruction because they believe teachers are trained professionals who should guide and direct the learning of students.
For them, students are passive learners and they have to be ready to learn what the teacher presents to them. Students should trust the teacher because they know what is best for them. Essentialist teachers. First, believe that teachers have authority to discipline students. Second, believe that teachers should have mastery of the knowledge and skills they teach. Third, believe in the use of deductive method of teaching. Fourth, believe that the student should learn the essentials. Fifth, believe that only when the students have mastered the required competencies can be promoted to the higher level. And last, believe that the test scores are the basis for evaluating students' progress. And now, let's have progressivism. Progressivism movement opposed the traditional education. They were against authoritarian teachers, book-based instruction, rote memorization, and authoritarian classroom management.
Progressivists contend that although knowledge may come from varied sources, the best way to learn is by actively exploring or by engaging in direct experiences. They believe that the school should be a laboratory for experimentations. They organize schools around the concerns, curiosity, and real-world experiences of the learners. They advocate using the project method and problem solving, which promotes democratic learning communities in the classroom.
Therefore, progressivists believe that people learn best from what they consider most relevant to their lives. The curriculum focuses on the experiences, interests, and abilities of students. It's student-centered. They are learning by doing, also by interacting with their society. Consequently, their education comes from the experience. Progressivist teachers believe that teachers should possess a repertoire of learning activities to be used in the teaching-learning process like problem solving, field trips, creative, artistic expression, and projects. Second, believe that the child should be free to develop naturally. Third, believe that the interest motivated by the direct experience stimulates learning. Fourth, believe that the teacher is a facilitator of learning. Fifth, believe that there should be a close cooperation between home and the school. And last, believe that students' needs, interests, and readiness should be considered in constructing the curriculum. Now, let us move to the next philosophy, which is existentialism. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. This is the way existentialism thinks.
Existentialism is a philosophy that emphasizes the subjectivity of human experience. It is more a process of philosophizing than it is a philosophy. Existentialism asserts that the purpose of education is to help students find meaning and directions in their lives. Existentialist author Jean-Paul Sartre often quoted the phrase, "Existence precedes essence," meaning we owe our existence to nature, but we define ourselves through our action. We create our own essence by making our personal choices. When we are thrust into choice-making situations, we are what we choose to be. We must take responsibility for our choices. Existentialists maintain that we create our own definition and make our own essence by making personal choices in our lives.
Focuses on individuals' freedom to choose their own purposes in life. It helps the student understand and appreciate themselves as unique individuals. Therefore, humanities are given emphasis. Existentialist teachers. First, believe that the purpose of education is to awaken our consciousness about our freedom to choose and to create our own self-awareness that contributes to our identity. Second, believe that students should be trained to philosophize, to question and to participate in dialogues about the meaning of life. Third, believe that self-expression, creativity, self-awareness, and self-responsibility should be developed in the students. Fourth, believe that open classrooms maximize freedom of choice. Fifth, believe in self-directed instruction. And last, believe that students should decide what they want to learn and when to learn it. And now, let's have the social reconstructionism.
This is theory rooted on progressivism. In fact, social reconstructionists were considered as the more socially oriented progressivists. They sought to make schools the center of larger social reforms. They contended that schools need to investigate and work to solve social, political, and economic problems and eventually create a new society. Social reconstructionists believe that people are responsible for their social conditions. They have the power to take control of their lives, improve their human conditions, and build a just and good society. Education, therefore, should prepare the students to meet the demands of society.
In social reconstructionism, they teach students to attain social reform. The teacher is the one who acts as agent of change and reform. The curriculum focuses on a student taking social action in solving real problems like racism, pollution, poverty, etc. They look the school as a tool to solve the social problems. Because all leaders are products of the school, school should provide a curriculum that fosters their development. It emphasizes the addressing of social questions and quests to create a better society. Social reconstructionist teachers. First, believe that the school is the ideal place to begin alleviating social problems. Second, believe in using project method and problem-solving method in teaching. Third, believe that research is an effective means in solving problems in the society. Fourth, believe that the intellectual, emotional, and the personal need of the student should be considered in the learning process. And last, believe that teachers must be model democratic principles. Again, what are the contemporary philosophies? First, perennialism. Second, essentialism. Third, progressivism. Fourth, existentialism. And last, social reconstructionism. And that would be all